Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the old lady, and this is episode 3 of Versus4, a head-to-head battle with 8 creators. Let's go check out how it's been going. And here we are, mi amici. We are at the same spot where we left off last time, Game 11, SSC Napoli, where we drew 1-1. Very frustrating draw. Since then, things have perked up a bit. We beat Galatasaray in the Champions League. We beat Spal in the league. Ronaldo getting the goal. Roma, Rodriguez, and Benedeschi. We lost to Real Madrid, our first loss of the season. Beat Genoa 5-1. Bernardeschi with 1, Higuain with 2, and Dybala with 2. AC Milan, a brace from Ronaldo, despite Alexandro being sent off. Costa and Higuain scored against Torino. Higuain and Ronaldo against Lyon, and Khedira sent off. Brescia, Rugani got 1 and a brace from Dybala. Supercoppa, a brace from Ronaldo. I'm getting a theme here, huh? Udinese, probably our weakest game of the year. We won 1-0 on an own goal by them. Although, I mean, realistically, it was going to go in anyway. It was just that their guy accidentally was the last one to push it over the line. But it was already going in. So, just one of those things. We beat Fiorentina, Dybala with a goal. We beat Bologna, Dybala and Rodriguez. And an own goal for Bologna. This was again another one of those where it just got pushed over the line at the last second. Benedeschi grabbed a brace against Parma. And Fiorentina in the Coppa Italia quarter-final, Pjanic, Dybala, and Ronaldo. What that means for the squad is that Ronaldo has 18 goals in 22 starts. Dybala's bagged 10 in 17. Costa has 7 in 19, which seems impressive, but when you remember he got 4 in the first game, it's a little less than super. I'm a little disappointed by that, I have to admit. Higuain has woken up a little bit. He's got up to 5 goals now, so that's not too bad. Assist-wise, Sandro leads the team. Dybala comes second, but James Rodriguez slips into third place, having done so in 1 more game than Pjanic, but in 5 less games than Ronaldo. So that's pretty good. I'm relatively pleased by that. As far as the stats in the league, Ronaldo is 2 goals behind Lukaku, which is not bad. He's 8 years older. That seems fair, and he's played 6 fewer starts. So he's got 108.3 minutes, or 108.8 minutes per goal. So I cannot complain about that. I really cannot complain about that. We don't have anybody else on the top list here, so that's okay. Dybala comes closest. He's tied for second. Well, tied for 4th, I guess. Something like that, anyway. Least conceded, that would be Szczesny, with 5 in 13 appearances. I have been rotating the goalkeepers, not really rotating them. What I've been doing is competing with them. So if I put the goalkeepers together, here we are. Szczesny has had 18 starts and Buffon has had 12. Their conceded is almost identical, 0.39 to 0.42. Szczesny has additionally created a chance. So, they're training about the same. They're performing identically, 6.82. There's nothing to choose between them. Szczesny has had the last several games. Actually, no, he hasn't. But it's been a little bit mixed. We had Buffon, and then Buffon, and then Buffon, and then Szczesny. And the reason I put in Szczesny here was because I noticed that his sharpness was starting to fall off after Buffon had played 6 games in a row. Now, Buffon shouldn't have, after playing the Supercoppa, it should have been Szczesny who came back, because my rule has been whoever's in goal, if they concede, the next game the other guy starts. So once we got into January here, realistically, Buffon was getting a shutout and a shutout and a shutout, and then I let Szczesny back in, and he threw 3 of his own. So they're just they're competing, and it's going really well. I've done this before with my goalkeepers. If you get 2 good, equally really strong goalkeepers, or even just 2 equal goalkeepers, they will compete with each other, assuming that their personalities are suited for that. Well, these guys have that kind of personality, so they are competing, and it's going better for the team because of it. We've only conceded 7 times in the league, which I'm very pleased with. We've scored the most goals at 45 and conceded the fewest at 7. And as you can see, since the last episode where we were at 7-4, we are now at 17-4. That's 10 straight wins. We've just been on a roll. What I think happened the last time I was here, this was only sort of good down to here, and this was in the red. And the reason for that was that Cuadrado, wow, he kicked off. I didn't put him in the Champions League squad. And the reason for that was I just didn't have a slot open for him. Like, had people at every position that I needed. I didn't have a space to put him in. So I left him out. Well, didn't he kick off? And didn't the rest of the team support him? So for a long time, we had 14 players plus Cuadrado all mad at me. And that was killing the dressing room atmosphere and the managerial support and the support in here, which has now come to 8 supporting me and only 1 James Rodriguez opposing me. So that's good. At least we've brought that up. So yes, it's an interesting situation. We have currently 122 players at the club. Why do we have 122 players? Italian teams are nuts. Let me think if there's anything else. Have we had any injuries to speak of? I don't think we have. Like light ones, Bernadeschi. Cuadrado, of course, was injured for long term, but around middle December, he decided he was no longer in a huff about the Champions League. So he's back playing, or he was, and then he got a pulled hamstring, and he's been out for a couple of weeks. So he's just not really done very much for us this year between the injuries and his age. He just hasn't really competed particularly well. He's okay, but he's losing the edge. So we'll see. I might sell him at the end of the year if anybody wants him. We'll see, depending on whether I'm playing next year, of course. So let's find out. And the way we do that is by going to the game. So here's the team we're picking for today. You may notice a slight change in formation. This coincides with our having gone 10 in a row. Is that I've stopped using the attacking midfielder, where I was using a combination of Dybala and Rodriguez, and brought Pjanic back to a defensive midfield spot where he's playing his DLP role. And what that does is it allows Matuidi and Ramsey. Ramsey's played remarkably well, to my great surprise. Matuidi and Ramsey have been protecting Pjanic so that he has time to get on the ball and do things with it, and he's been doing things with it. So I've been very happy with the way this has worked out. I could use a little more production from Douglas Costa, but he is playing out a position on the right side. He much prefers to be a winger on the left, but I cannot move Ronaldo from the spot where he's just bagging all the goals. Higuain has been playing up front sometimes, and then I moved Dybala out to the right. And that has been a killer combo. Dybala on the right and Ronaldo on the left. They cross to each other, and then they score. So it's been really good. Things have been going really well. Anyway, I'm going to change this now because I keep forgetting to change it until I get into the game, and that's frustrating. So let's let's get on with the game. You can see that the team is Szczesny, Sandro, Bonucci, De Ligt, Danilo, Pjanic behind Matuidi and Ramsey, Ronaldo on the left, Costa on the right, Dybala up front. Let's go. See how smoothly I did that? That's me. Smooth. We are playing second place Atalanta now. This is not going to be an easy one. I have a feeling it's going to be the pundits that I choose. Okay, got a good result. Defense is pretty shored up, and so is the midfield. It's just the attack that didn't get the message on that one. Their recent form has them in 5th in the Serie A form table. How much of a threat do they pose? They're going to make life hard for us. We're at home, so we should beat them, but still. Ramsey has been great in midfield recently, that's true. Any team would miss a player of his caliber, of course. I have no idea who he is. He might be a 22 as far as I know what caliber he is, but he could be a BB. I don't know. Not a whole lot going on here. Douglas Costa's away with Ronaldo. Ronaldo to the middle? What is it? Or is that? No, it isn't. Who is that? I wonder who's running with him. This guy right here. Oh, didn't see who it was. Maybe it was Costa. I don't know. Pjanic out wide for Dybala. Back for Danilo. Pjanic again. This time he loses it, but Ramsey recovers. Well done. Costa in. Hits the post and wide. We're all over them. Just have to get one into the net. Pjanic finds Ramsey. And he gives it up. Well done. Gotta give Atalanta credit. They've been a good team this year. And hits the post and goes wide. Danilo has been booked. So is Ronaldo. But, oh, come on. You have to get the header down. Gotta give you the GHG. The salmon. Put your head down. Head down. Head down. Okay? Head down. Performance was disappointing. Was it? No, not really. We've been the better team. I'm going to say keep playing the way you have been, and the result will come. Because it's true, we have been outplaying them. Aaron Ramsey on 100% pass completion. That's nice to see. I wonder if we're going to break our string of wins. We're going to get a draw here. I don't know. That was a terrible pass, Costa. Terrible, terrible pass. Shut him down. Shut him down. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yes! Costa. In. No, Dybala. Woo, baby. I'll take that. His 11th goal of the season. Assist by Ronaldo. I said they are making a great pair together. Dybala. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you about transfer stuff. There hasn't been any. The closest we came was we got a bid for 95 million from Dybala, about 60 million of it on the Never Never. And I said, sure, that's a great start, but how about you give me 135 million straight up? And they withdrew their offer and they didn't come back in. So, too bad. So he stayed with us, and I'm not unhappy with that. He did kick off a little bit about it, but Gigi Buffon was able to convince him to calm down, and everything's rosy. Pjanic. Too much curve. Too much curve. Sandro. All the way back for Bonucci. Danilo. Oh, what a save! Oh, that was outrageous. What a save. This is a good team. They've been really doing the business this year. They drew us once before already. I mean, at their park, they drew us 1-1. So it's nice to be up, but I'd really like a second goal. Would be good. Oh, I don't want to stop the highlight, so let's wait for this to be done before I go and muck with the tactics. Stay with him. Stay with him. That's all you need. That's it. Just keep him out there. Good job. Good job. Good job. Oh. That's frustrating. I'm going attacking. Get creative. Alexandro on the left wing. Into the box. Gets fouled. You know what happens when you get fouled in the box. Cristiano Ronaldo steps up and says, "Itadakimasu." But, you know, in Portuguese. Oh! Oh dear. Nice save, but a terrible penalty. And Ronaldo makes up for it. 19th goal of the season. Just calm as you like. Missed a penalty, don't care. I'll just score the next one, no problem. He rises beautifully at the back post to head home. And it's 2-1. We're leading. We are pounding them. The question is, can we pound them well enough to keep them down this time? Not yet. Whoa. Too close. Szczesny's already lost his spot for next game because he's conceded a goal now. But that's it. 18-4. Take that. We're on 58 points. And I think we were, before the game, leading Atalanta 11 points. We should be up 14 points on them by now. So that's pretty good. It's not really a question about whether we're going to win the league now. It's a question of how much and how soon. You played very well today. No, well done, lads. That was a good win for us. That'll do. That will do. Hurrah! Zebra win 11 straight. So yes, I did tell you the transfers, transfer history. Nothing. Absolutely nothing happened. Nobody came in, and only 3 guys went out, and 2 of them were on loan. Another one was a prospect who was never going to make it. So, yeah, Zebra win 11 straight. We are happy. Post-match press conference about to begin. I will deal with that offline. I wanted to see, did they show the Dybala? No, they don't. Okay. I wondered if they... no, okay. I just wondered if they showed the bid that we received for Dybala, but no, it doesn't show anything. So yes, there you go. That's how it's gone. I think I've covered everything. I hope I've covered everything. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Can't wait to see how the other creators have done. I know vaguely about it. We do talk with each other during this competition. We've been chatting in back channel places, and I know that for some of them it hasn't been going very well. So we'll see. I know that a couple of people, in fact several people, have had horrific injuries. Broken ankles and fractured legs and all kinds of terrible injuries. We have been very lucky with injuries, having had almost none this year. Date, here we go. Just a few moderates, right? Nothing serious. Quadrado with the major, that was the only one. He had a hip injury and was out for 2 months. That's the worst injury we've had. Most of them days, a few weeks, that's it. So I'm very happy with how we're doing for injuries. Expected total would be 75, we've only had 32. So now part of that might be down to the way that I rotate the team. You'll notice that despite the fact that we've got 22 league starts, if I were to show you the league stats, competition league, here we go. In 22 matches, the one who's had the most game time, it would appear, is Ronaldo and Danilo, and they're capped out at 19 games. So even they haven't played in all the games. So it's yeah, I'm very careful about my rotation. I don't play players unless they've got at least a 90% fitness, and that kind of thing. So it's it's in part down to the way that I manage, that we have fewer injuries, but it's also been good luck. I mean, you can manage your life all the care you like in rotation and everything else. If a guy breaks his ankle, he breaks his ankle. That's going to happen. We've just been lucky that we've had a couple of those horrific injuries down in our under 20s and under 23s and under 18s, but we've had nothing in the big squad. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, we will be back now that I've chattered enough. We will be back. Where did we say? We said game 30. So that's 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Napoli again. My goodness, we have not had it easy with our on-screen games this year. We've had Napoli, Atalanta, Napoli, and we'll finish out with Fiorentina at the very end. But we've gotten a lucky draw in the Champions League. We drew Valencia, so that's not too bad. We've got Roma in the Coppa Italia semi-final. That's coming up soon. So it's going to be a busy February. As you can see, we've got a lot of games. March is a little less crazy, but we'll get more games in there as these things fill out. There's going to be a Coppa Italia semi or final at some point, and we'll have more rounds in the Champions League, I hope, as we should, I rather hope, be able to beat Valencia. So we'll see. Valencia are 6th in La Liga, so we should be in a good position to do something about it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I do recommend that you check out the other creators. I will will put the link to their channels in the description below. And I absolutely urge you to subscribe to all of them. They're all terrific creators, and they're putting out great content. It's all very different. We're all quite different people, and this has been a brilliant competition. It's actually been really fun. So even though I was last in the last episode, but that's okay. I think we've come back a little bit this time. So we will see how things go. And I hope that you have a great day and, take care.